Hello, in this video, and I will mention this research paper as for educational purposes to help people who want to write an article. And in the I will I will generally mention about the abstract and the method part of this article. And in the abstract part, there are as you see, there are two, three, four, five, six categories are mentioned. And for in the background part, conventional surveillance systems for suicides typically suffer from a substantial time lag of 6 months to 2 years. This study aims to develop an early warning system of possible suicide outbreaks in Hong Kong using Google Trends and suicide-related media reporting. So, as this study aims to predict things, so it must have its method has to include something to predict, and the Google Trends used, which is very popular tool that is used recently, and it uses so for prediction purposes more than reporting, and it's recently used for predicting, like not only for only observing and monitoring, or not only for reporting. And let's look at the method. Data on suicides from 2011 to 2015 were obtained from Hong Kong Census and Statistics Department. It's not very questionable data because all suicides are generally reported and there's nothing suspicious about them. And the coroner's court, using data from Google Trends and features extracted from media reporting on suicide news, we fitted Poisson regression models to predict the number and estimate the intensity of suicides on a weekly basis for 6 subgroups. Defined by gender and age, we adopted the cumulative sum control chart-based method to identify outbreaks of suicide. Okay, so I think the most important part is the methodological part. So as you say, and this part is similar in most art most that type of studies. We fitted Poisson regression models. I think this regression model can be found uh, in many statistical tools that you can just directly apply, and also you can use our programming for applying Poisson regression models to predict the number and estimate the intensity of suicide on a weekly basis. So it's a weekly basis, probably uh, because Google Trends offer weekly information for 6 subgroups, and it is defined by gender and age. So also gender and age used, we adopted the cumulative sum control chart based method to identify outbreaks of suicide. So if you want to apply the similar research, you have to search the similar methods, like, and for in the results part, the proposed model was able to predict the number of suicides with reasonably low normalized root mean scored errors, ranging from 15% for young females to 24% for old females. So, and the suicide intensity curves were well captured by the proposed models for young males and females, but not for other groups. So as they mentioned in there, like there were groups that by gender and age, and this only, but other groups were not found. And in this study, these are not mentioned because if you couldn't find something, they other guys who read this article probably will not interested in. They will only interested in what you predict, not with the part that you didn't predict. Um, the sensitivity, precision, and F1 score of that method, that mentioned in the method, cumulative sum control chart based method, to identify them were 50%, 100%, and 67% for young females, and 93, 54, and 68 for young males. This study focused only, and the limitations are focused only predicting the number of suicides in the current week, not in the future weeks. The model didn't include social media, socioeconomic, and climate data. Our results indicate that Google Trends, search terms, and media reporting data may be valuable data sources for predicting possible outbreaks in Hong Kong. The proposed system could support effective and targeted interventions. So in the conclusion section, it's something that you want to use in your article. So the proposed system could support effective and targeted uh, interventions. So you can use it to predict future suicides in Hong Kong, and that's why this research, this study is important. But they cannot use for, like, so far they didn't test for future things. So that's why it is sort of a limitation, and the model didn't include other things, such as some studies on this field use like Twitter total tweets on that topics, and socioeconomic data cannot be maybe you cannot have by using Google Trends. And climate data, even air pollution data, can be used for this type of study. So uh, this is the part that I want to mention about this good article, and I aim to introduce those articles for people who like to read articles, and just I don't want just researchers to read articles. So I think others, people from other fields, can also read and like them, and introducing them to other part of other people is also very important outside of the field. And thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy reading this article's summary of the article with me, and I will share the article link in the uh, in the video part. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.